Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel for another war video. We're up against MIBR in War 6, and this is a short war for me. Again, we're on Rintra duty, so we're doing some pretty specialized things. And first up, we have this King Groot on the Scared Stiff node. This is the new node 23, I believe, instead of Mixed Master. This is where Mixed Master used to be. So if we don't hit him for a while, we get rooted. There's also Bubble Shield, so you have to watch out for that. And again, this isn't going to be a super quick fight because he has Conduit, so knocking him down is pretty pointless. But here I get rooted. Just if he goes passive with his specials, or a little bit passive with his AI in general, you're going to probably end up getting rooted. That's okay. Rintra can eat so much damage. We're going to throw SP3s in this fight just to do a chunk of damage because SP3s don't count as a knockdown for the node. The global won't give him a conduit debuff. But other than that, I think we're going to maybe go for an SP2 at the end in the hopes of killing him. Here, not sure what, I think I just put an armor break on myself for no reason. In this fight you don't really need to do that, it's not safeguard. But again, my goal here is just not to die. This was a fight we hadn't really taken before. I think we took it with Kitty in another battle group, but we're not doing that in my battle group. We're assigning Rintra. And it's a very safe fight in my opinion. I eat quite a few things while rooted here. I think, yeah, you already saw me eat an SP2, but the poison didn't really do much. You'll see we're still at 98% health after healing from the root. When we get armor breaks on us, again, we're just going to heal from those. And we're just gonna kind of beat this King Groot down. Again, not a super fast fight. Whenever you're using Rintra against a conduit defender, it's not going to be very fast because you don't have access to your full damage rotation, but it is going to be safe. There again, I ate the tail end of an SP2 just because my timing was slightly off because of the root. That's okay. We eat, I think, about 5% damage there and some poison, but we're going to get straight back into it with an SP3. And see what we can do to this guy afterwards. Again, the poison will do a little bit of damage, but we're gonna heal up throughout this fight from the root, so I'm not super worried about it. And again, we can just use a potion if we have to. I think we end up with a health total pretty similar to where we're at right now, and I think I end up using like 1 or 2 potions to heal him. He does have a massive health pool, so when you do need to heal, it is kind of expensive. So there I went for an SP2 hoping that it would crit, obviously, but it did not. So we're going to have to throw another one, but I think this next one will finish him off. So I'm just going to back off, and even if this doesn't crit, I mean, he's going to die from this damage. So yeah, 57k, doesn't get a chance to heal it back. So pretty safe fight. Again, we end at 88% health, even taking some hits and eating some SP2. So it's a very safe fight, very straightforward. Next up, we're moving on to Path 8. Taking on this Arcus. I think it's Rich Get Richer. We don't have the Odin pre-fights and the buffs in this one, so again, my goal is just kind of beat this guy up. I throw on a combat regen boost, because again, I'm not too worried about eating an SP3 with Rintra when we have a bunch of ruptures on him. And the Cold Snap isn't doing too much damage. I actually want to get the armor ups on me so that I will have additional attacks, so I'm actually trying to stay close to him and just eating the Cold Snap damage. Because, like I said, I do want to have these armor ups, or armor breaks on me so that I can do more damage. And my energy resistance will go up as I get mystical charges, so I'm not very worried about that. Throw the SP3 here. Again, we've healed up to 95% health, even taking cold snap damage, staying close to him a lot. The energy resistance really showing its head there. Throw this SP3, it doesn't quite kill him. And we're just going to go in for a couple more combos and he should die to the ruptures. So, very straightforward fight, under a minute long, and basically no damage taken. So moving on to the score, I think my regen boost is still active. I don't know if I check, I think I just go into this fight. And again, this fight should be very straightforward. We're going to neutralize all of his buffs, so he's not really going to have anything going on. He'll gain some power here at the start. Or I guess we did get Odin pre-fights at some point. I don't really, I guess on KG. Not sure why I needed them, but we have them. Push him to SP3 here. We're just going to eat this. Maybe I had an Inwell boost on, I can't remember. Again, this was now 2 wars ago at this point. Yeah, I must have Inwell boosted instead of using the combat regen. So we'll just take this SP3. I also wanted to get through this fight quickly so that I could get to Thing. My Black Cat war debut is coming up, and so I wanted to have an Embolden boost for that, so I think I just went into this fight and wanted to go as fast as possible, not worrying about his power, pushing him to SP3 if we had to. But yeah, very, very straightforward fight, really nothing to that fight with Rintra. We've taken that several times now, you guys have seen that, so... Moving on, we are taking on Thing on node 55, so we can't really parry him. The goal is to just get to our special 2, throw that off, get the sabotage up, and then we're going to be turning off his rock stacks, doing a lot of burst damage to him, and just nuking him down. The only thing really to worry about in this fight, we don't want to lose our combo, we don't want to parry too much, and on top of that, we basically are just going to have to worry about brute force from time to time. I do make a mistake in this fight, but I'm able to recover from it. His rock stacks with the bleeds are a little inconsistent and a little bit hard to manage, so here I'm hitting him. I'm not sure if it's going to push him to 15, so I go in and hit him. It goes to 15 and I accidentally hit him again. It applies the bleed, so some get taken off, but I could have easily eaten a pretty big special there. But instead, we're able to back off, get the sabotage up, and now the fight is totally under control with Black Cat. Again, her sabotage, every time it causes an ability to fail, which is every time you hit Thing because he's not proccing his rock stacks, you are going to be doing that burst you see there of almost 4,000 damage. So again, just want to play safe at this point. I don't want my sabotage to fall off, so I hit into his block occasionally while I try to bait this out. Because again, the rock stacks still fail when you're hitting into his block, which pauses Black Cat's debuffs. But here he gets really passive. I don't really want to hit his block anymore. But this is a moment where you really don't want to freak out. Brute Force is scary. It starts ticking your health down pretty substantially. You'll see there I've lost 20% health now, but eventually he throws the special 2. And I did have skill boost on here because I wanted to be back at a special 2 very quickly in case my sabotage fell off. And there we're able to do that. Get the sabotage back up, start doing that damage again, hit into his block a couple times. Now we just need to get this SP2 out of him and go back in and the war will be over. And there we go. Go back in, I think, for 1 combo and he dies to the burst damage. So very straightforward fight, just had to deal with some brute force damage because he got a little stingy. Black Cat is just absolutely hard counters Thing. As you see, this was a great war for us overall. Unfortunately, my battle group 8 are 150-0 donut, so we went 150-1 to MIBR's 10. Good win for us to close out the first half of the season at 4-2. Hopefully we can close out the rest of the season without losing. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.